So if we can call the meeting to order at 6:09 with roll call, please, Tina.
Yep, Gina Sakala,
Here.
Scott Ryder, Tina LeBlanc,
Here.
Tim Neville,
Here.
Melissa Everett, Ken Nelson, Jonathan LeBlanc,
Here.
John Ungary, Bethany Olet,
Here.
Doug McSellen,
Here.
Bob Cristati.
Perfect. Approval of minutes for September and November, because I think we have to approve both.
Yep.
So can I get a motion to approve September 2022? Motion.
Second, Tim.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions, additions, deletions, anything like that? Perfect. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anybody here abstain? Good. All right, that passes. And can I also get a motion for the 10th of November?
So moved, Tim.
Second. Anybody on here abstain?
I am, Bethany.
So if she abstains, we only have 5. Does that mean we need to approve November next month then? Because it doesn't pass. We need 6, don't we? Okay.
Well, we have a quorum. If she abstains, that shouldn't matter, should it?
I'm not terribly sure on it.
What I'm saying is if she abstains, I'm sorry, what, Tina?
You need the majority to pass the minutes, because if
Yeah.
it's not, if it's abstain, you still need the 6.
Yeah. Right. All right. So we'll push the November minutes.
Is the 6 the majority, or is the 6 because of quorum or the majority? I think those are 2 different things. It's the majority of the people in the room, I think.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
we have the quorum and the vote is how it goes, as long as we have the 6 people.
That's right.
Okay. So anybody against? No. So we have 5 in favor, 1 abstention.
Correct.
Number 4, special guests. We have none. 5, unfinished business. Chris, do you want to do a quick Eli Whitney or Hazardville update?
They're both done.
Perfect. All reimbursements are good? If we're good to go, I'll just take it off the agenda for next time.
No. The reimbursements aren't. No, the work is completed though. In all seriousness, work is completed. The reimbursements are not. We will submit all these invoices to the state now and get the reimbursement.
All right.
So because it happened so fast. Now that we have all the invoices done with all the change orders, we'll submit everything at once, and then the town will just get their one payment and then be done.
Okay. Any questions on that from anybody here?
I thought we owed money to these people, each of them $50,000 plus right now. Is that correct or no? Or
We
yes,
do.
That's the retainage. Yep.
is that going to take place later on in the meeting?
Not the retainage payment. No, there are requisitions. There's one requisition for each project from Silktown, but not for the retainage.
Okay.
All right. Under unfinished business 5B, I'm going to push because Donald's not here and he really has the fun pictures, but there's a lot of work over at the transfer station that's being done. It's kind of cool to see. We're going to go to 6, new business approval of meeting dates, which I don't think I sent out to everybody, but basically.
No, I didn't get that.
Yeah. I got it in an attachment. I don't know if Donald didn't attach that one when he sent it out. But I think there's a few changes in the Thursdays, but I think that's probably because of some
holidays or something.
Holidays. But to be honest, I've never known us to approve a calendar of meetings. We just kind of have them, and if we cancel them, we cancel them. So
I
you
agree.
guys
I don't
can
remember
let
ever
me
approving.
know.
I believe. Right. I think when there was all the confusion when JFK was starting, that it was separated out JFK. And that's just the way it rolled out. So that's probably why there was never an official calendar approved. It was just the joint facility meetings are the second and the fourth Thursday of every month. And then
Right.
it was what it was.
But I think doesn't Donald have to turn it in just so it gets posted on the town calendar?
So he does, yeah. So what
Yeah.
what I think we're just going to approve is that it's going to be every month, the second and the fourth Thursday of the month, and we go if we don't need it, we don't need it. We don't have to have it.
Right.
Right. You just cancel it.
Sounds good to
Yep.
me.
Nobody has a problem with that?
Nope.
Okay, so can I get a motion to approve the 2023 meeting dates, which would be the second and fourth Thursday of every month?
So moved.
So
Motion.
moved, Tim.
So by Tim, seconded by Tina.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody
Aye.
abstain? Anybody against? Perfect. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's go to approval of invoices. Sam, you gonna bring that one up? Or those up?
Yep, just give me one
Please.
second.
No problem. Thanks for jumping in now that since Donald's not here.
What do you want me to share first?
So just go in whatever order you have. Let's do the invoices first and then we'll do the change orders.
Okay. So this is the architect's invoice for Hazardville. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's just
And
his.
that's $9.99.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this final payment?
Yes.
Yep.
Are we all set with his services, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Doug, it is signed by both Tom and Donald.
Yep. Perfect.
All right. Any questions on this? All right.
What's the amount that we're certifying?
$9.99.
$999.
Okay. Okay.
So paid to date, they were paid $8,991. The original contract was $9,990. Because I know you called in, you probably can't see any of this then, Tim. So
That's
the
right,
total we
yeah.
owe them is $999
Sounds good to me.
as final payment. Okay, so can I get a motion?
Make a motion to pay the $9.99 to Hibbert Rosa Architects.
Great, by Doug,
Second.
seconded by Tim.
Tim.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any
Aye.
against? Any abstentions? All right, unanimous. Thank you. Bring up the next one, Sam.
That's
So it's,
basically the same one just for Whitney, right?
yeah.
Eli
Yep.
Whitney, correct. Yep. $999.
So same
Final
thing,
invoice.
final payment, Tim's numbers are the same. This is just to close out the account and we'll be good with their services, right? We don't need them anymore?
Nope.
Not that I'm saying we don't need them anymore, but their service contract is going to be complete.
Yeah,
Their work
Correct.
here is done.
good call.
Your work here would be done. Okay, can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Tim.
First by Tim, seconded by Doug. Any additional questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any against?
Aye.
Any abstentions? Unanimous. Thank you. Next one, is this the invoice for CSG?
Yep. So this is for Eli.
And this is final payment?
No, we still
No.
have a balance of $14.90.
Okay.
Right.
So this invoice is 2,500.
Right.
The total contract was a little under 10,000. And this invoice is 2,500 and there's a balance of 1,490. So, any questions on this?
Which one are we authorizing? The 25 or the 1490?
2,500 is what this invoice is, which would leave a
Yeah.
balance of 1,490.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And this is for Whitney, Tim.
Yeah, I've got it on, I've got that. I
Oh,
just
okay,
can't see it, that's all.
okay.
No problem. So can I get a motion to approve the 2,500 for CSG?
Dumb
Eli
question.
Whitney.
What's this for? Hold on, Gino. Dumb question. What's this for again?
So CSD is the owner's rep on the Eli Whitney School roof project. So
Okay,
this
all
is
right.
their
Oh,
bill.
CSG. Okay,
This
gotcha.
is CSG.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, for us.
This is what we
Perfect,
pay
thank you.
Chris and Sam the big bucks for.
Okay, so moved, Gina.
Thanks,
Second,
Doug.
Tim,
Seconded by Tim. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed or abstentions? Perfect. Unanimous. Next one is CSG for Hazardville Memorial.
Hazardville.
Same thing, right? You guys have one more invoice after this?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Hazardville Memorial. Same thing. Contract was $9,990. This invoice is $2,500, and the remaining balance to bill would be $1,490. Any questions on that?
No.
All right, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
second,
Doug, seconded by Tim. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, any abstentions? Anyone against? Perfect.
So the next two are the PCO 10, the premium time for Silktown. Do we want to skip those and just go to the Rex for Eli and Hazardville for right now?
Yeah, I would do
Yeah,
the rest.
let's do those first, and then we'll go back to Silktown.
So I have actually the signed one by the architect. Give me 1 second. Gosh. Okay. So this is for Eli. This is for the rec for Silktown. It's for $50,514.78.
And we're still
And-
holding 111,000 retainage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So this is an invoice. This is not a change order, right?
Correct.
this
It's
is
their
it.
requisition.
This is-
And for those who don't understand, what is a requisite?
It's basically
Requisition, that's the requisition.
yeah.
Chris, how long do we hold the retainage on these projects?
That's kind of up for discussion. You can
Okay.
hold it,
Through the warranty?
we can hold- We could hold it through the warranty period, right? That's what I was gonna say, for a year.
Okay.
Or we can start to reduce it as the year goes on.
Okay.
So is this final payment minus the retainage?
This is, yes, this is final payment minus the retainage.
Okay.
As of right now, unless there's any other change orders that are approved. So we do, and I say that because we do have the one remaining change order pending. Depending on the outcome of that, there would be, may or may not be an additional invoice for that one. The amount is so small, we would probably just sit there and, we would bill it.
Okay, so let
Whatever
me
we
ask
bill
a
the next
question.
invoice.
So the two that we are gonna have issues or may not have issues with later for the weekend work, that's not included in this, right?
Correct. The weekend work is not on here because it's not approved.
Okay, so that would be an additional amount. So this is approved.
Yeah.
Agreed upon number for 50,514.78. Okay, does anybody
make a-
have any
Yeah,
questions?
Sam, if you go to the page of this rec, you can see the breakdown of all three of the change orders that have been approved already,
Oh, okay, thank you.
where they're billing, this period right there.
So this includes up to PCO 8, PCO 9 is it included on here. So the next rec that they would submit would probably be for PCO 9, some of their retainage, and PCO 10, depending on what we approve tonight.
What's PCO 9?
I don't remember.
That'll be the overtime, right?
No, there is
no,
one in
10 is the
between.
overtime. Yeah, PCO 9 is the one we approved last meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, the wall or the half wall or whatever, or something, whatever it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't see that. It's so little, but that's because I'm getting old.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions on this?
No.
Are people comfortable
Yeah.
and ready to move forward?
And just
Yep.
Tim, I'm assuming that any of these things that we have not finished yet, or the overtime or whatever, are all gonna, when they come in, are all gonna go out of the retainage. Is that correct?
No.
No. Where's it gonna come from then?
There'll be
What do you mean
separate
it's
change
gonna go on
orders.
the retainage? Yeah,
Say it again, please.
Go ahead,
I
Chris.
didn't hear you.
there'll be additional change orders.
Yeah, but
It's
where
not,
will
the
it
retainage
come out of?
is just 5%, right? Where's the additional money coming from?
To pay those change orders,
You
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Donald has to go back to, council to get an additional appropriation.
Okay,
So any additional
Yeah.
change orders that we approve would have to go get, would come out of some other account or some other amount and would not be out of the retainage. Or
so what we have to do
Because-
is go back to the town council to have them move money so they can pay it, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
So if you
I just
remember the
wonder
way
where it
these two
come from.
projects were, if you remember the way these two projects were funded, it was, they were appropriations under the limit, so it was
Yeah.
680,000, I think was the appropriation twice
okay, I remember
in
that
two
now.
fiscal periods, so, right, so that's
Yeah.
all we have, so now you would have to go back as part of the current budget cycle.
Yep.
To get the additional funds to cover it and be complete. And then
Mm-hmm.
they'll become available, July 1 for the new fiscal year.
Yep, these were not included in the referendum. These were
These
the ones
weren't,
that we
right, these
did
aren't referendum.
first. Yep, so they did. They
Nope,
were funded out of CIP money,
Right.
Tim,
I
or
just
money
didn't
we put
remember.
aside.
Tim,
Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah.
retainage is really for work they already completed. So for every dollar they bill us, we only pay them 92 cents, and we keep the balance in a column called retainage until we decide to pay them.
Okay. Thanks, Doug.
Good questions. Does anybody have any more? All right, can I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Whitney application 6 for whatever the total is. I don't have it.
$50,514.78.
Yep.
Second,
Seconded by Tim. All in favor? Aye.
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 What? I didn't know who that was. Okay, so, any abstentions? Anybody against? Okay, perfect, unanimous. Next one, I'm assuming it's the same thing for Hazardville? Right?
That's correct.
Thank you for
Hello?
making that bigger. All right. So this one is for Silktown for Hazardville Memorial of $50,250.83. There is
Yep.
still a retainage of $1,471,000 and
Whoa,
change.
whoa.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
What?
no.
What is that?
The retainage is 110,000.
Where is it?
Seven
Oh, yeah.
fif-
Just kidding.
756.33.
Yep, 110,000.
We're
the
not
number
laughing.
before. That's the earned retainage. My bad, guys. So the retainage is 110,756.33.
What are you
So,
just checking to see if we're listening or what?
yep.
It worked.
You don't do that in court, do you?
No, I don't make mistakes in court. All right, so this is final payment minus any additional change orders that we would approve. Any questions on this one?
No.
All right, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
So moved.
Tim.
Second, Doug,
Aye.
or whoever.
Motion by Tim, seconded by Tina. All in favor? Aye.
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 Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Unanimous. Okay. All right, so now I think it was just these two and then the two weekend work ones, right?
Correct.
Okay.
How much am I gonna mess stuff up if I take off?
If you
need
leave,
me?
we don't have a quorum, so you need to wait a minute.
Alright. Wait,
If you can. Thank you.
Okay,
PCO
so,
10 for Eli.
yep. So this is a request so go ahead, Chris, you can describe it and then I can tell you what Donald's position is respectfully.
So back in September, Silktown was working at Eli Whitney. They were doing some of the metal work. So that's the metal trim around the roof. It is loud and noisy. There's banging and drilling, and so it is a noisier operation. They claim that they were told that they had to do that on Saturday. So they went on Saturday and they did it. And this is the premium time for the guys to work on Saturday. Premium time only for the guys to work on Saturday to complete it.
And can you zoom in to see the amount so I can write it down?
$1,171.19.
All right. So this one and the next one for Eli Whitney are kind of going to be the same thing. I had a conversation with Donald and his position is that nobody gave them authorization to work on the weekends for this. So he would respectfully not approve this. It is up to the committee on what we want to do. Silktown is saying they had permission and or were told that they had to do this on the weekend by Buildings and Grounds or somebody at DPW. Donald said nobody has said that, nobody at DPW has said that they gave these people permission or told them that they had to do this on the weekend. So what's your pleasure? What do people think?
Well, I kind of agree with Donald. He's the one that's really, if he can't find out who told him, and if they can't tell Donald who gave him the direction, then we'll have to go by what Donald's saying, really.
Right. I mean, I have to be honest, the kind of the way I was thinking is if Silktown can't come back with who they talked to when they talked to them and who gave them express permission to work on a Saturday, then I don't want to pay premium time on we thought we were supposed to. Maybe they were told it, but according to Donald, nobody has fessed up to saying that they told him to.
Right.
But this is Tim. What I don't understand is that if you don't know who it is, I agree with Donald totally. But if they ran a building, they had a custodian there. Who authorized payment for a custodian to be there? You don't work on a building unless there's a custodian around.
This is all outside work, so they didn't need
It's
to
all
be in the
roof
building.
work.
Right. So they
Okay.
wouldn't need the custodian there to open the building.
Oh, I would consider it only if they told us who the hell told them that authorized them to work at premium time on a Saturday.
Right, and that's kind of, I mean, I think that if we take a vote, we either reject it or accept it tonight, and if we reject it, if they come back with a change in circumstance, we can reconsider it. But I'm
That's
not
fair.
sure. I don't know that I'm comfortable accepting it without some sort of mutual agreement by Donald and Silktown at this point.
Chris, also, don't they have specific instructions that they take their orders from a particular person on this project? Not just somebody that's in the building or a teacher or something like that?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. We weren't aware of this until the change order was sent to us
Okay,
after the fact. So
All right, so you guys didn't know until
as
after?
as I've mentioned, the only reason I'm moving this forward is because the work was completed and it was completed on a Saturday.
Right,
So those
Right.
two facts are there.
yeah.
So it's really up to the committee.
And that stinks because the work was done. We want to pay for work that's done, but we also don't want to pay for work that we didn't authorize.
Right. And
Right.
they're
There's a
they're
process
claiming
that has
someone
to be
told
fo-
them, and everyone on the town side is saying, no, they didn't. So I don't know. I do know that
Gina,
the
I
work
think-
is loud. So it is extremely likely that someone probably came out and said, you can't do this work while the kids are in the building. But without knowing who,
Gina, I think with the
Alright.
information we have right now and can't corroborate, I think we have to reject it.
I agree.
Bethany, are you on here twice?
I don't know, am I? I'm on my phone, so I don't know.
Yes,
No.
I think I have you on here twice. Weird. Okay, anybody else have any comments, questions on this? One is for Eli and the other one is for Hazardville, so it's gonna be the same conversation for the next one. And I want to be mindful that Jonathan needs to leave because he's got something better to do than hang out with us on a Thursday. So,
Me too.
how do we make a motion to approve and then we all reject it? What's my marching orders here?
I think that's typically
you
how
could
we
just
do
make a
it.
motion
Yeah.
to reject it.
Yeah, I would just
Oh.
reject it.
Okay,
I'll make
You
that
make a
if you
motion to
want.
reject it?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're rejecting
Yes.
payment.
All right, so can I get a motion to reject
I'll
payment
make that
of
motion. Tim,
is $1,171.19 was the other one for Silktown for premium pay on a Saturday?
so move.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, anybody opposed to the rejection? Okay, that was unanimous. Okay, so the same one, and I'm sorry, was the first one for Eli and this one was for Hazardville?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And this one is, is it the same circumstances, Chris? Same metal work?
Yes. Yep.
Same amount
Yep.
of money?
No,
No.
this one
Roughly.
is $1,139.60. I'm not that blind, Sam.
I was just making sure.
I appreciate it though. All right, so we don't need to belabor this discussion. Can I get a motion to reject it?
I'll make a
Motion to
motion to reject. Or second it, whatever you need.
By Donald, seconded by Tim. All in favor of rejecting? Aye.
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 Yeah.
Okay, any opposed? Any abstentions? With the caveat, Chris, if they can come back with something more concrete, who told them, let's sit down and have a conversation with whoever told them to do what and when and where and how, then we obviously want to pay people for the work that they did. That was approved.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
anything else from you guys on change orders, invoices, or anything like that?
No, we do not. I guess we just we'll follow up with Donald I guess, who will process the invoices, just so we close the loop on that, but
Okay,
otherwise, no, I don't have any.
perfect. Anything pressing by anybody else that we need to talk about? No? Okay,
Nope.
so we need to set the next meeting date. Jonathan, if you want to get out of here, you can, because we're just setting the next date. I don't want to meet on the 22nd. Bye, because I think that's
Thank you,
crazy.
Jonathan.
And if we're
Good night.
having a hard
Good
enough
luck.
time. Thanks, Tom. So
Take
that
care.
would be January 12th would be our next scheduled meeting.
Okay,
FYI, that's the JFK dedication.
Oh, that night?
Yeah, I
Did
think
we
it starts
finally
at 5 or
settle
6.
on that date?
I got an email from the principal today saying that they're good with it, so I'm assuming that's the date, but I
Okay,
haven't gotten confirmation directly from Greg or Randy yet.
all right. I know we've been trying to figure out a date for a while. All right,
well,
so,
the only contractor business we'll have is just, retainage, which is flexible when we pay them.
Right. So,
If
yeah,
we-
we don't
if-
need a meeting on the 12th. We can push it to the second meeting and, or,
The second,
yeah, the
yeah,
second meeting. in January.
everybody's comfortable with the 27th then? I'm sorry, the 26th?
yep,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we have no pressing stuff that we have to do, if anything changes, Chris, then obviously let us know. 1/26/23 is the next scheduled joint facilities meeting. And then Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and Happy President's Day. All of that,
okay.
right?
Same to everyone
Yes,
else.
all of them.
Happy,
Have a great one.
happy. All right, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you logging on and staying on. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved.
By Doug and Tim, one seconded.
All right,
All in
thank you.
favor?
Bye,
Aye.
Matt.
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Doug,
Take
enjoy
care.
Florida. Thanks for logging on. Thanks, Bethany.
All right, thanks.
No problem.